Okay, so today we're gonna do a quick makeup foundation review of the new Makeup Revolution. It's the Fast Base Stick Foundation in the color F10. I have used this before I made this video, so this isn't like a first impression. Sorry, there's dirt bikes in the background. But I am gonna give you guys my honest opinion of it. This color doesn't quite match me, so the color's gonna be a little off, but I do actually like the formula, but I'll show you guys how I put it on, what it looks like, and then I'm going to do a quick summer eyeshadow look for you, and then from there you'll see the final look. I'm also going to make another video today with a sort of golden bronzy eyeshadow look, so just stick with me and we'll get started. Put my hair back, and the first thing I'm going to use is, I feel like this is such a Makeup Revolution themed video, but I promise that was not the intent. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base. I love this stuff. I haven't used it in a while, honestly, but I like it in the summer because it tends to keep my makeup on a little bit longer. So just gonna spray my face with that. It smells nice. It smells like roses. So the only thing I have on right now is a little bit of moisturizer, and you can probably see all my zits. I got a bunch of zits around my nose, so fun times. I'm just gonna pat that in so it dries. Okay, so real quick, this is what this stick looks like. This is a dewy finish foundation, so if you don't like a dewy finish, then this might not be the one for you. So I'm just going to add it. The one thing about summer makeup that I'll tell you is less is more, so if you can try to avoid wearing a ton of makeup on your face, it's probably going to save you from looking like your face is melting off throughout the day. This has a medium to full coverage. It is buildable, but I'm just going to apply it to a couple of places that I think I need it the most, like my zits. And then from there we'll just kind of blend it out. And if you need more, you can always add more, but overall you probably won't need it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a beauty blender. I did find that this works a lot better with a beauty blender than like a brush. And I do have a mirror right here, so if you see me looking into the mirror, I'm just trying to get it right for y'all. So I'm just spreading that out. And for some reason the color tends to look better today. I don't know why. The other day I wore it and I was like, this color just isn't right for me. It looks too light. I generally have like olive colored undertone, but I've been more red and pink this year, so it doesn't always match my neck. I did wear this color most of the day on Sunday. I wore it to church. I wore it to my parents' house. I did, however, remove it before I got into their pool because I didn't want to having my pores all clogged from being in and out of the pool and stuff like that. So that is the finish. You can see it is very dewy, and overall I like it. I mean, it feels really comfortable on my skin. It doesn't feel really heavy, so that's really nice. Some other things I'll note too, I haven't been using as much bronzer lately, but another thing that's really nice for summertime is this Tarte Blissful Cheek Stain. I really like it because it stays on all day. And it gives me a nice flush to my cheeks. So I've been doing that, and then again just blending it out with my beauty blender. Alright. So now we're going to focus on the eyes because that's what we came here to do, right? So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is a look that I showed you guys on Facebook, and everybody was like, oh my god, you need to show us a tutorial for it. I believe the Jaclyn Hill palette is like $28. It comes with so many shades. I mean, like, if you buy this, chances are you're not going to need any other palette. It literally has matte colors, it has shimmer colors, it has foil looking colors, and the range is, I mean, you have every color under the planet. This came out last summer, and I got it then. I've been using it quite a bit, and then over the winter time I kind of forgot I had it because I have so much makeup. But I grabbed it, and hopefully I have everything I need. So I'm going to show you guys how I created the eyeshadow look that I did on Facebook a few days ago, so you guys can hopefully recreate it for yourself. I'll try really hard to tell you what these colors are, but it's kind of hard to like switch back and forth between them. So the first thing I would do before you actually put it on, and this will help keep your eyeshadow on all day too, this is more of a, I would consider it a nighttime look. But you can certainly wear it during the day if you want. I'm just putting a little Tarte Shape Tape on my eyes as a eyeshadow primer. And then I'm going to just blend it out. I use my finger. I'm not very fancy when it comes to that. So, yeah. I haven't been putting concealer under my eyes lately just because it's just more makeup that can like crease out and stuff like that. So I've just been avoiding it. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I do have my handy dandy little swiper thing to clean my brushes with. First thing I'm going to do is just add a transition shade or a base color. And I'm probably going to use this color here. It's kind of, that is Silk Cream is the color. And I'm just going to start putting it into my crease and then all over my eye pretty much. And the reason why you do a transition shade, which I mean, I think I've told you guys this before, is just to kind of set the eyelid and prime it and get it ready for other colors to go on so that they'll blend out a little bit better and really just help the look all together look the way you want it to look without a lot of effort. Okay, so I put that color on. The first color I am going to use is this orange color here, which is Hunt's. And it is very dramatic. I'm going to use that same brush. So I'm going to start in my crease here and just really work it in. If you are a little messy with it, I think that's fine. It's a really pretty like burnt orange shade. I'm really just working it into the crease and up pretty high because I still want you to see it. I am going to put a darker red color over top of it, like right underneath it, and so I want both colors to kind of show through. So that's why you can see I'm going out a little further than I normally would, and it's just because the whole look looks better when you do this. Just trust me on that. And if you want the color to not be as intense, obviously don't dip your brush into it so hard. You can just add a little bit of product at the time and sort of build it up. I want it to look pretty intense, so I'm building it out, making it look intense. And these colors actually make my eyes are more of a hazel, like amber color. But whenever I do this look on my eyes, everybody's like, oh, you have green eyes? And I'm like, no, I don't have green eyes. So if you have hazel or brown eyes, this really makes your eyes pop. If you have green eyes, this will look great. And even blue eyes, I think, would look amazing with this. So now that I've done that, I'm going to just take a clean brush. This is the Morphe 441 brush. I'm just gonna kind of blend that out so it looks soft. Blending is your best friend when it comes to eye looks, by the way, guys. So, and I am gonna go under and smoke the bottom out too, so just be ready for that. All right, so now I'm gonna go onto the lid and I'm gonna take this blue color, and it is called Twerk. Twerk, twerk, twerk. And I'm using a large shadow brush by Scone. I don't know where I got this, but it does the trick. So I'm just gonna start packing that into the lid here. And it's gonna take some time to build the color up, so just be patient. These are, for the most part, pretty pigmented, but I think it really depends on what color you're using, because the colors all apply differently, in my opinion. But I'm just packing that on the lid. And you can keep doing it until you feel like it's on there really good. If you want to intensify this, what you can do is take that same Pro Base and you can spray your brush with it after you put the color on. I don't recommend spraying directly into your palette because it will make the color really hard and it won't get on your brush as well or be as pigmented when you're putting it on. But that's one trick you can do. Also, if you wanted it like really intense, you could actually carve out your lid here with this color and then put it directly on top of it just to really intensify the look, but I'm too lazy to do that because I'm just trying to do the quick method here. So I'm just packing it on. And then another option you have, which you're like, wow, Danielle, how many options do we have today? You can even put your finger in it, and this also makes it more intense. I'll try to move close in a minute so you can see what this looks like. So I've got that on. It's a pretty good base there. So now what I'm going to do, like I said before, is I'm going to intensify the crease here with a little bit of a darker color. So I'm going to go in with this color here, and that color is Jax. I assume that's like a shortened. And I'm just gonna intensify the crease here. Just right here, just to blend those out. I think the darker color kind of deepens the look a little bit. And you're gonna get some of that blue on it, so it's fine. You can see how that's starting to really blend together. Very good. So you see how intense that looks. This is definitely a nighttime look. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is clean that brush really quick, or just dust it off. It's probably not gonna look clean, but I'll dust off the excess. And then I'm gonna take that orange color we used before and just add a little bit of that back in just to keep it going up there at the top. And you can do light strokes. It doesn't have to be really, really deep looking. I love this look. It's really, really gorgeous. Alright, now that we've done that, I'm going to take one of these brown colors, probably this one right here. You don't want to do a black unless you want a really intense look. This brown color is called Central Park. The color is on the back, by the way, in case you haven't figured that out. I'm just going to put that in the outer crease here, just to kind of smoke it out. And same thing on the other side. We're just smoking out the outer crease there. And it's okay to be messy. You can clean all this up later, I promise. Okay, so you can see I have a little bit of cast off there. Generally, people will do their eyes before their face makeup. I'm a little backwards, so if you have an eyeshadow that has a lot of fallout, which some of these do, some of them don't, they're really not that bad. I just clean it up with a makeup wipe and then just reapply. So to each their own, you know. So I'm going to take one of these shimmer shades at the top, probably the second one, which is Beam. And I'm just going to apply that to just below the brow bone there. And I will bring you close to the end so you can take a really close look at this. And I'm just blending that in right there. And another thing that I'll do just to make the eye pop is add a little bit to the corners here of my eye. I'm going to clean up one of these brushes because I like one specifically for that type of job. So again, taking Beam here. And all you're going to do is just add it right here to lighten up just this corner right here. Ooh, there goes my brush! Okay, so again, just adding it here. And I'm just kind of like making it go into that crease a little bit there, and I will kind of like blend that out, but it just brightens it up here so your eyes aren't so dark that you look like a raccoon. It kind of gives it like a transition sort of look. Okay, and then finally, my back hurts. I hurt my back working out last night. It was not good. Okay, let's see, which brush do I want to use for this? Okay, I'm just going to use this brush again and clean them off good. And then I'm just going to go back in finally with a little bit more of the blue just to make sure that it really pops right there. And I'm probably going to show you a little trick. I already mentioned it, but just so you can really see the color there. I think I forgot one of my brushes that I really need, so we have to go grab that real quick. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is put this color on the brush really heavily, and then I'm going to take my Pro Base. And what I'm going to do is just go in with that and really pack it on. So you can see how intense it makes the color. I think I might be able to get away with not using the other brush, so I'll show you guys really quickly. So what I'm going to do now is really just go in under the waterline here, smoke this out on the bottom, and I'm going to be using the same shades that I did on the top. So I'm going to start with that orange color right there. And I'm going to line the bottom with it, and you can do this. I prefer a pencil brush because it's not as wide as this brush, but you want to bring it up so it meets the smokiness here. And it's okay to really smoke it out. I used to be afraid to smoke it out, but I just think it completes the look and makes it look really like cool. And if you need to kind of skinny it up, again, you can take a makeup wipe and make it not so intense. Okay, so So you see what that looks like. You need to clean that up a little bit up there, but we'll get to it. That's the beauty of makeup. You can fix any of it and make it look however you want it to look. Okay, so now I'm going to take that darker red color that we used earlier, right there. I'm not going to go in as deep with it, like all the way into the, I'm just going to kind of stick out here on this outer corner with that color. And then finally I'm going to take the brown color that we used, which was this one here, if you don't recall, and then just do that again, just outer corner there. Okay, so that's the look, and I know what you're thinking. Holy cow, Danielle, that's pretty intense. And it's going to be an intense look. I mean, it's a nighttime eye look, so I'm just going to clean up below the brows again. Do a quick little blending of everything so it all looks correct and good. So that's the look. So I'm going to take a makeup wipe really quick and just show you how to kind of clean it up and make it all look really crisp. So you can take that under the eye here, and if you want a really sharp line, you can just run it out to the side there like that. I know it makes some beautiful faces. Another trick you can do, which I don't do it all the time because it's just, I'm lazy. I don't know how else to describe it. You can put tape if you want like really defined lines on your eyes. So that's one thing you can do. The next thing I'm going to do really quick is just show you some lip options with this. Since this is a sort of loud look, you may want to go for a less loud lip, which I didn't plan for this. So I have this Han all natural lip gloss that I got in one of my BoxyCharms, and it's just kind of a very neutral color. So if you do a really pop-in eye like this, you probably want to stick with a neutral gloss just so you look not cray-cray. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but this is probably a good option. Also, you can do a liner just to tight line the top of the eye. I'm just going to do a tight line. I'm not doing like a cat eye. And this is the Sex Kitten by Tarte liner, in case you're wondering what I'm using. So I just added that there. And then finally, there's two things you can do. So if you wanted to add like more drama to your eye, you can put some of this in your waterline, which I tend to do. I like putting black into my waterline because, I don't know, it's just something about the way it makes your eye look that I personally really like. You can do that, or you can take like a nude color and put it in your waterline if you want your eyes to pop in a different sort of way. So there's several different options that you have there. And I'm using one of my favorite mascaras right now, the Total Temptation by Maybelline. It's waterproof. And I think I said this before in another video, but when I first got this, I didn't really like it. But then I ran out of a mascara and I needed a different one, so I started using this one, and it's awesome. I don't usually wear fake lashes unless I am going out, and even when I go out sometimes I don't feel like fiddling with them, so yeah. So I'm just gonna pop this on to complete the look. I do use a lash serum to grow my lashes. I get a lot of questions on if I have falsies on or if I get eyelash extensions, and I actually don't. So I use Babe Lash. I get it locally at a salon, but you can also order it on Amazon. It varies in price. Sometimes you can find it for like 40 bucks. At the salon I pay 70 for it. Obviously if you go somewhere and they have a markup. But I have also ordered it on Amazon to save myself some money, so. Alright, so that's sort of the look. It's not 100% perfect because I am not perfect. But I'll bring you closer so you can see it. I usually won't do my brows unless I'm just like feeling like I need to do them. So I guess I'll do them really quick just to finish off the look. So this is just a brow groomer. It's not so much a like definer, if you will. So it's just kind of filling in some of the places where I need a little help. I did get this, and I'll show you it. Again, a Makeup Revolution product, the Brow Revolution Instant Longwear Fiber Technology Brow Gel. This reminds me of the Wonder 2. I love this. It stayed on for like 2 days when I put it on. The color is a little too dark for my brows, so that's why I'm not using it. I need to get a lighter shade. And that was my bad, because I got medium brown, and I probably should have got like a dark blonde or something like that. So I will go get myself a new shade. Okay, so I'm gonna come close so you can see what that looks like. It is a more of a nighttime, like date night summer look, but I think it is absolutely gorgeous, and it's really easy, and it's done mostly with products that are affordable. So hopefully you like this look, and if you do, if you'll like and subscribe, and I'll continue to create new looks like this. All right guys, talk to you later.